Hello there. Welcome back to Financial Accounting Info. In this video, we want to look at a question paper of November 2023, and this is question 5 of that question paper on the preparation of membership fees account and income and expenditure account. So remember, membership fees account is an income account, so we should know where to place our opening uh, uh, income receivable balance, and then any uh, income receivable in advance. So this is what we have that we have to take note. So the question reads: you are a member of the Social Squash Club. It was recently appointed as the treasurer by the club chairperson on behalf of the members. The information given below was taken from the books of the Social Squash Club on 31 March 2022. So on the required part, it reads: prepare the following general ledger accounts. We've got membership fees account on 5.1, which is got 10 marks, and we've got income and expenditure account on 5.2, which has got also 10 marks. So our question progresses as we have our information part whereby we are having balances or totals on 1 April 2021. This is also basically these are the open balances. So you just have to take note that here we have our opening balances, which you have to take note. So remember, we've got accumulated funds balance, clubhouse property balance, fixed deposit balance, income receivable, and then income received in advance, and then bank. So here, that is where it is important. These are the balances that you are going to start with in the membership fees account. So you should know where to place your income receivable and where to place your income received in advance, which is we are going to illustrate in this video. So if you go to the next page, you'll see that we've got a continuation of this question. So let's try to see what do we have. We've got receipts and payments for the year ended 31 March 2022, which is an extract. So this is the information that we are given in that table. And then if you go beneath that, we've got additional information that is there that you also have to take note. So this is what we have, guys. Then if you go to your answer section, you will see that we have got our membership fees account. So we are going to start with our opening balances. So opening balances, remember, we have them at the beginning of the question. So we can just go and refer back at the beginning of the question and see what we have in terms of our opening balance. So these are opening balance that we have. So the opening balance that we are concerned with in the membership fees account are here with income receivable and income received advance. But what you just have to take note is that if it's an income account like membership fees account, let's just say if it's an income account, in this case we are having a membership fees account. So what we have to take note is where to place your opening income receivable. So income receivable, if it's an opening income receivable, if it's an opening, you put it on the debit balance. So opening balance will come here, and then if it's received in advance, income received in advance. If it's an opening balance, it come on the credit side like this. So this is what we have, and then any amount that has been paid, that has been received in terms of our membership fees. Remember, membership fees is an income account. So whenever we receive, it means we are going to put that transaction on the credit side. So obviously, we receive that amount through bank. So it means anything that is going to be received during the year, we put it on the credit side, and then you debit the bank. This is the double entry that we have there. So if you have got any credit losses in terms of any membership fees that has been written off, you are supposed to put them again on the credit side. And then any other transaction then that might follow, you can also see where to place them. And then the income and expenditure transfer. Remember, the balance that you are going to get there after putting the opening and closing balances, you are supposed to transfer it also to the income and expenditure account, depending on which side is greater. So that one depends, which is relative. So we can just see according to the question. So our closing balances, if it's income receivable at the end, income receivable at the end now will come on the credit side. So we are saying income receivable receivable. If it's a closing balance, it will come on the credit side. And then also we have got income received in advance. Income received in advance. It come on the debit side if it's a closing balance. So when it comes on the debit side, it will be the balance CD, and then also it will be a balance CD. So we just have to take note of that. So this is what we have. So we're just going to do a search in this question. So we go back to our opening balances. So what we are saying here, we are saying all these balances that we have at the beginning are going to apply for our opening balance. So if we have got income receivable, this one that we have, it means it's going to come on the debit side since they are part of our opening balances. So let's try to see. So what we are saying is for income receivable with 15,000, which is the opening balance, we are going to put it on the debit side as 15,000. Then income received in advance, 54,000, will come on the credit side as income received in advance. So we go to our other section. So on our answer section, I remember this is at the beginning of the period, and remember the date that we have there is April 1, depending on the opening date that you are given in the question. So in this column, that's where you're going to put your date, and then this is our income receivable, which is our opening balance. So we can just say income receivable, and then the amount that we have is 15,000. So we're going to do the same thing there on the credit side, whereby our date again applies as April 1, and then we've got income received in advance. And then the amount that we have is 54,000. So take note of that amount, 54,000. So this is what we have. And then we go to other transactions that we are given in the question that we can that will apply to membership fees account. So if you come here in the receipts and payments account, you'll see that we have got the issue of membership fees that were received during the year. These are the membership fees that were received during the year. So what we are saying, we have got this one, and this one. So what we are going to do is we are just going to pick all of them and enter them in our membership fees account. Remember the double entry that we have here is that we are debiting bank since we are receiving money, and then we are crediting membership fees account with all these amounts. So we go there in the membership fees account, and we go to the credit side, and we are saying all these transactions are being entered at the end of the period, which is March 31. And then we are going to say, we can go back and refer back to the amounts. So we are having our membership fees. For 2021, we've got 12,000. For 2022, we've got 282,000. For 2023, we received 30,000. So we are just going to enter one by one in our membership fees account. So if you go to the credit side, what we are saying is this one is going to be debited to bank. And for 2021, we can just take note of the amount. For 2021, we are saying we have 12,000. And also we say bank for the following year, which is 2022, we have got 282,000. So we are saying 282,000. And also if we go to 2023, we have 30,000. So this is what we have according to money received for membership fees during the year. So what it means is for 12,000 was for membership fees for 2021. Then 282,000 was paid into membership fees that was supposed to be received for 2022. and then 30,000 is for 2023. So all the additional information we're going to relate back in specific periods that we have according to the explanation that we are given in the additional information. So if you go down, uh, we also check in the additional information if you've got anything that is affecting membership fees. But we are seeing that item 1 is also applying membership fees still outstanding for 2021 must be written off. So what does it mean? It means the membership fees owing for 2021 that is still outstanding must be written off. But we can only see the membership fees that is owing for 2021 by referring back for all the opening balances. If you go to the opening balances, we'd see that we have got income receivable membership fees. This is representing the amount that is owing. Remember, this is 1 April 2021. So it means this 15,000 is referring back to a membership fees that is owing for 2021, 15,000. And then out of that membership fees for 2021, 15,000 that was owing, we only received 12,000. So what it means we have got an extra that is not yet received. So what are we saying? We are saying 15,000 that was owing minus the one that we received, and then we get 3,000. So 3,000 is still owing, and it is being said that it must be written off. If we go back to the additional information, we'll see that they're saying membership fee still outstanding 2021 must be written off, which is 3,000 that we got there. So we got there and summarize that. And the double entry that we have there is that we are going to credit membership fees account, and then we debit the income and the expenditure account. We debit the income and expenditure account. So we go there and as such. So we are saying we have got our credit loss in the credit side, credit losses. And what we are saying is we got it by saying 15,000 minus 12,000. And the answer that we got there was 3,000. So this is what we have. You can just go there and see again any other transaction that is affecting our membership fees account. We are being told that entry fees must be capitalized, which is something which is going to affect our income and expenditure. You can just leave it for at this moment, and then go to number of item 4. Provide for outstanding interest on the fixed deposit in trust bank. The investment was made on 1 April 2022. So remember, also this is going to affect our income and expenditure. So we can just maybe skip it at the moment, and then we now try to see any other information that we are given there. Let's try to see. So if you come to item 2, it's saying 40 members must still pay their subscription for 2022. Fees are 1,000 per member per annum. What we are saying is we've got these 40 members that must still pay. So that's where we have got the keyword they're still paying, which means these are owings or they are receivables. Uh, membership fees, receivables. Remember, receivables, the opening balance for receivables, we put it on the debit, so it means the closing is going to be on the credit. So we're going to put this amount, which is 1,000 per member, but we are being told that the number of members that we have there, we have got 40 members. So we are just going to get the total. We're going to say 40 times 1,000. So basically, that's what we are going to do. Right? Then we're saying it's a closing balance of receivable, which is supposed to be on the credit side. So we come here, go to the credit side. So on the credit side, that's where we're going to put our balance and say income receivable. Income receivable. Let's just try. We're saying 1,000. If you multiply by 40, if the total that we are getting is 40,000. So this is what we have there for the closing balance. When we go back again, we are also supposed to check for the closing balance for the one that is paid in so that is received in advance. So if you come here on the information that we are given, you see that the period that we are in 2022. The period that we are in 2022. Remember, this is receipt payment for the year ended 1 March 2022. That is 2022. But we have got membership fees that were received for 2023. Now, means this was in advance receipt. That is a membership fees are received in advance. It's 30,000. It is belonging to the next financial period. So it means it's a membership fees in advance, which is a closing balance. Remember, this is at the end, so it is a closing balance. So we're just going to put it on the opposite side. That is what the debit side according to this summary that we gave there. So if you go now to the other section, that must just go to the debit side, put it as income received in advance, which is our 30,000. Or we can just say membership fees received in advance. Here we just say membership, or we say income, it's just the same thing, because membership is an income. Membership fees received in advance. The amount that we have there is 6,000. So this is what we have, guys. And then after that, now remember we've got a balance that we are supposed to transfer the income and expenditure to the income and expenditure account. But this balance depends on which side is greater. If the credit side is greater, it means it's going to come on the debit side. If the debit side is greater, it means it's going to come on the credit side. So if we add two totals, we are going to see that the credit side is greater. So let's just try to balance our account. So what we are saying is we put our double lines. So well, we are saying if you add the total of debit and credit, you're going to see that the credit is greater with a total of 121, which is going to come both sides with double lines. So then we say 121,000 minus 376,000. Let's try to see. We say 421,000, sorry, minus 30,000 minus 15,000. Then we are going to get the income and expenditure balance, which is 376,000. Coming, let's say income and expenditure. So 376,000. So we have 376,000. So this is the balance that is supposed to transfer to the income and expenditure. So straight away we can just transfer this balance. So if we are debiting membership fees account, which we are going to credit membership fees. So we are going to credit income and expenditure account. So we go to the income and expenditure account. This is the second part of our question. It's here. So we are now coming to the credit side, and now we are seeing membership fees. So it just come here straight away, put that figure. Under 76,000. So this is an income and expenditure. Remember, what is supposed to come on the credit side, we are supposed to put all the incomes. And remember, membership fees is an income. That's why we are putting it on the credit. Then we also have our other incomes that we have in the question, like get takings. We are going to put them on the credit side. Entrance fees also come on the credit side, and then we have got interest on fixed deposits, which is supposed to come also on the credit side. Then on the debit side, we're going to put all expenditures. For example, stationery. According to this question, also have water electricity that we have there. And any credit loss that we calculated there, we are supposed to put it on the debit side. Then we can be able to find the balance which we are supposed to transfer to the accumulated fund account. So if you go to the question, you'll see that in the the system payments. That's where we're going to find those. For income, we've got 120,000, which is our entrance fees, 120,000. Then we can just go to additional. Remember, for income and expenditures, we just don't have to pick the figures and put them there. You are supposed to go to the additional information to see if you have got any adjustment and that is affecting that income or expenditure. Then you adjust if it's there. If it's not there, you take the figures it is from the system payments account and put it in the income expenditure account. So if you go down, you see that we've got entrance fees of 96,000 that must be capitalized, meaning it's not supposed to be put there in the income and expenditure. It's being capitalized, so you are supposed to subtract it from the figure that you are given in the season payments account to get the net figure. So 96,000, we subtract it from the figure that we have for entrance fees, which is 120,000. So basically, we are saying 120,000 minus 96,000. So if you come here, remember our entrance fees is an income, so we come here, side. Let me just summarize the working, whereby we are saying 120,000. Then the amount that you're going to get there is per product. So this is what we have. And then we can go back now to check in other income. If you go down, you see that we've got get takings, which is 17,250. So before you enter that get takings amount, you can also go to additional information to check if you've got anything that is affecting get takings. But if you go down to see that there's nothing, so it means if you have got nothing that is affecting it, you check the figure as it is, as you are given it, see the payments, which is 117,250. Put it there in the income expense account. So we're saying here we also have get takings. The amount that we have is say 117,250. Then we can always go back again to check if you have got any other income that we can put there. But remember, we've got something there that we are given, that we are told about interest on fixed deposits. Here, with item 4, provide for outstanding interest on the fixed deposit and trust bank. The investment was made on 1 February 2022. So let's take note, it was made on 1 February 2022, and you take note of where the year is ending. Made on 1 February 2022, but the year is ending on 31 March 2022. So what does it mean? We have got February, 1 February, means the whole February, and the whole March, and then the year ends. So it means we have got only 2 months that are valid according to this period. So what are we going to do? We go there in the beginning of the question. You see that our fixed deposit is 17% of 675,000, which is per annum. So we make a proportion of 2 months. Remember, we are saying it was only valid for 2 months. So we are saying 17% is 17 over 100. Then we multiply by 675,000. And then we'll get the amount for the annual, which is for 12 months. But we only want 2 months, so we are going to multiply by 2. Exactly is that. So remember, 70 over 100 is a decimal becomes 0.17. So convert this to a decimal, becomes 0.17. So we're just going to summarize it, 0.17 times 675,000. So go there. That's a section. So we are saying 17. This is interest on fixed deposit. So let's try to summarize that way. King, we are saying interest fixed deposit. Whereby we are saying 0.17 multiplied by the amount that we invest is under 75,000. You multiply by 2 over 4. Calculate that correctly. You're going to get 19,125. 19,125. So this is what we have. And then obviously we now go to the part of the debt side where we are going to put our expenses. For our expenses, we can also go back there in the receipts and payments, go under expenditures. That's other payments that we are going, where we are going to find the figures that we're going to put on the debit side. Try to see. For other payments, we are saying we've got stationery 6,750 and water and electricity 25,550. So before you enter these figures, you also check if you've got anything that is affecting stationery and water and electricity in additional information. If it's there, you adjust. If it's not there, you check the figures there. You see, we have got nothing that is affecting our stationery and water and electricity. So you have to take the figures as they are. Stationery cost, we have 6,750. Then water and electricity, we have got 25,550. So go there. Go there, and what we are going to do is that we are going to say stationery 6,600, 6,550. So remember, if we had stationary in transformation which is remaining at the end of the period, we are supposed to subtract it here. Then the next figures we put it here, representing our expense. And then on the debt part, remember this is at the end of the period, so it's March 31. And then water and electricity. Water and electricity. The amount that we have is 20,550. So this is what we have. But if you go back again there, we have got something about credit loss that is mentioned. Go down. Right, if you go to item one saying membership still outstanding for 2021 must be off. But remember, we calculated that we said the amount that was received for 2021 is 12,000, which is here calculated as 12,000 as we are given. Its membership is for 2021 that was received. But the ones that was still receivable or still owing, we get it on the additional information at the beginning of the question, which is our membership fees that was supposed to be received this year, which is 15,000. So we said 15,000 minus 12,000, we got 3,000 that must be taken off, which we adjusted there previously in the previous account. And then that 3,000. So basically, what we are saying we got our 15,000 that was owing, and then we subtracted 12,000 that was actually saved. So this 6,000 is the one that is being said must be written off. We are supposed to be take it as a credit loss. Go there. It's an expense which is supposed to be on the debit side. So here we are saying credit loss, credit losses. This are membership fees written off. We put an amount of 3,000. So this is what we have. This is what we have. So what we are supposed to do now is to balance the account. So how can we balance the account? Get the total of the credit and debit and see which one is greater. But if you add there, we'll see that the credit side is greater. The credit side is a greater total, is got a greater total. So we are saying if you add, you're going to see the credit side is a greater total. It's 536,000. 536,000 and 375. Then we say the 530,375 subtract the totals of the credit, whereby we are saying 3,000 plus 12,550 plus 6,750. So basically what we are saying is 536,375 subtract 3,000, subtract 12,550, subtract 6,750. And the balance that we are going to get, it is supposed to come here. It's 501, 175. And remember, any balance that you get in the income and expense account, you're supposed to transfer it to the accumulated fund account. So if the balance was on the credit, you are also supposed to put it on the credit and say accumulated funds. So what we are saying is here, the accumulated fund as description. So this is what we have, guys. I've got this question for November 2023. Stay tuned for more videos as you prepare for a final exam. Those who have subscribed, please subscribe and share. We are still coming. As for this video, I'm signing out.